Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is your reading for July 2024. And I've got two decks in front of me. I've got the Tarot of Traditions, which is a brand new deck of which I am loving. It's the best one I've been using for some time in relation to getting new decks. Gorgeous colours. And I'm going to be using the Manifesting with Fairies by Karen Kay. So sit back, relax, and let's see what wants to come through for today for Sagittarius. Giving the deck a really good shuffle. Nine of Cups, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Can also be the card of greed as well. It's an interesting one, this, because we've got the Five of Wands at the bottom, which can be arguments and pressure. You're being too hard on yourself. You're pushing yourself for perfection. I should be happier than this. It should feel better than this. I shouldn't be this miserable. I shouldn't be this depressed. I'm sick of this. They're not depressed. They're not poor. They're not this. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. Do you know every human being goes through a range of emotions all day, every day? Most of those emotions we don't even realise we're feeling. Stop putting pressure on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself. This may be due to past conditioning. Things you've seen in childhood. Maybe you had a parent that did the same thing to themselves. Maybe you were taught to put pressure on yourself. You were taught to be a high achiever. And you didn't follow your dreams, or you don't want to do that. You want to do this because this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to do life like this. And consequently, for although part of you as a teenager rebelled against that, you've now become it. You've become it yourself. And that's why you're getting so wound up with yourself, because you've become the very thing that broke you. But remember that life isn't, you know, life can be changed. Life may be short, but life can be turned around. So what should we call this? Stop putting pressure on yourself. Writing it down. Stop putting pressure on yourself because you're not enjoying your life. You're not enjoying the good times, the happy times. You're caught in this loop of it could be better, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Justice is about rebalance. What I'm hearing is you've got to divorce yourself from that old way. You've got to bring your life back into balance. There's also elements of you that may be blaming other people, blaming, shaming, all of that. And that's not serving you going through July. July is about realising, whoa, wait a minute, I can be something different. I can do different. I can experience different. I can rebalance and find my happy space. I don't need to be that, you know, at least a disturbed teenager then. So no offence. We don't go doing that kind of stuff on this channel where we get offended by everything. Because sometimes we can be disturbed. Sometimes we go through disturbing things. But actually you're an adult now, and this is about going forward. Whatever the past is, the past is the past. This is about going forward. Page of Cups, making peace with that inner teenager, those past dreams. For some of you, you'll possibly be dealing with a teenager or a child that's very much like yourself. And that's bringing up a whole host of shadow things. And it's almost like I want to give a bit of a giggle, because it's kind of funny in a way, because it's like you're having to face it. For those of you that are thinking, what can I do with this situation? What can I do in this situation? I want you to really think back to you as a teenager and what you would have loved to have heard from your parent, what actions you would have liked to have heard, what non-judgment, what guidance, what love, what non-clucky energy, none of that strict, you're going to do this energy, none of that, have you got your hanky, have you got this, none of that, but what would you have liked to have seen? And you can't do that for your own teenager, but how you can do it for your own inner teenager. I'm not saying for your own teenager, for your own inner teenager. What you can do is for your own teenager or child can also help you with your inner teenager, if that makes sense. Because at the minute they feel unreachable and you feel unreachable. So we've got the inner teenager. It's all about pressure. This problem is about pressure. There's other aspects at play here, but there's a generational issue, past life issue. I was going to say a past issue, but we've got past life coming up as well. That you can rebalance. You've got the Justice card, so you're able to flip this. You're able to turn this around. We're going to have a clarifier for the Four of Cups. That's fallen out. Yeah, heartbreak. Do you want to carry on with this pain and these battles? If whatever you're doing isn't working, there's a reason for it. Try something else. It's almost like I feel quite passionate about this reading. Maybe there's less parent needed and more a confidant needed, a friend needed. Whether it's you and your own inner teenager, one of either you or your teenager. This reading is about making peace with your inner teenager, the past. It's about stopping putting pressure on yourself. It's about stopping needing to overachieve and overfeel and over-experience and overindulge. It's about bringing in balance and stability back into your existence. See how I said existence and not life? Because at the minute, some of you feel as though you literally are in an existence energy. See what the Oracle cards want to say. See what the Oracle cards have to say about this. Sovereignty, standing in your power. And originality. Maybe your teenager, inner teenager, however this is playing out for you, wanted to be original. They didn't want to be the bog standard teenager. Allow yourself to be that. It's never too late. I like these cards and I like this reading. Thank you for watching. If you've got to the end of this video and would like to leave a comment but not sure what to put, please leave me the Sagittarius emoji in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one.